Radovich, and I'll be talking to you today about the FBI security scam. I know you guys already heard this once, but the camera didn't record, so I'm sorry we'll be going through this again, so bear with me, and we'll get through this as quickly as possible. So today I'll be talking to you about the FBI virus scam, and according to Fox News, there's been 211,000 computers affected by this virus, and 41,800 of those have happened in the last year in the United States. At the time of the arrests in November, the FBI had about 4 million computers affected at the time, and 500,000 of those were in the United States alone. Some of the computers were home computers, and some of those were business operated. The business operated were higher in numbers just because of the simple fact that they run off the server, and if the server gets affected, the whole office is basically affected. So, as you can see, some of these government agencies have been affected, and one that will really shock you is NASA. Has actually gotten their computers hacked by this virus, and they've gotten it taken care of and down to a science of how to get rid of it. I found this information from Josh Dunham in 2012, and for my relevance statement, I've had this personally happen to me. My girlfriend's father got it on his computer, and I was able to go over to his house, research it, figure out the way to get rid of it, and we were able to get that taken care of. Her uncle got it the week later. I went over to his house and did it all over again. So trust me, it's not a fun thing to work with. It's very time consuming. It takes about 4 hours to get rid of. And so the more you can do to protect yourself, the better off you'll be. The reason that you know this FBI security scam is true and not just by the FBI is because the FBI has come out and they've said that they have not been any part of it. They've been researching it, trying to figure out who it's been from, and they've also arrested many people who have been sending this out to. The topic of the virus scam is scary enough, and what it does is it takes your computer and basically holds it ransom for $200. And what it does is it uses the money pack, which you can see here. And today we're going to be talking about ways to prevent it, why the threat feels so real, and why getting a good security system is important. The FBI security scam, since 2012 on their website, they've stated that it's grown exponentially. It started off as just a small trickle-in of how many people got affected. It was just a small guy in his basement decided to come up with some virus to send out to try to scam some people for money. And now that people have figured out how it works, they've adopted the idea and they've been doing it too. So this is not the first wave of viruses, this is the second wave, and it's starting to scare people real bad. Throughout the last few months, many people have been affected by this virus. It started out, it used to be $100 to get your computer unlocked, which is what the ransomer was holding your computer for. You'd go out and you buy this money pack, and you specify how much money you want on it, and you specify, once you pay that fee, then you go online and you type in the code, unlock your computer. I found this information from Schwartz, and what makes this so convincing? This square here is what you see pop up on your computer. When you load it, there's no desktop picture, there's no icons, there's no start menu. What you'll see is this little screen here, and it's just gray pixels, and it says that it's your actual webcam on your computer and that they've hacked in. Down here is your money pack, and there's a list of numbers 1 through 9 and 0 at the end, and then there's the little security code from the money pack. And what you do is you type in your code from that money pack, and supposedly your computer will be unlocked. Now, why would you want to do that? It doesn't make sense to me when you could just go out and buy computer software. Up here is your IP address. So they've actually hacked in. They've found out what your computer is running off. So when you go to hook up your wireless internet, it comes with an IP address. That's what your computer runs off and sends up to your internet service provider, which is listed down here. So my girlfriend's dad, that said Comcast, and then it said your location. So his actually said his state and his town, which is actually where he was located. So it was real freaky. Down here is the list of articles that he had supposedly broken, which was the pornography, the piracy, which is illegal movies and music, and then there's one other one that I'm not sure what it meant. So, as you can see, this is very scary and it looks really real. There's the FBI seal up top. It says the Federal Bureau of Investigations up in the top left corner, and it freaks people out. So a lot of them, they'll just go out and they'll pay the $200 and they'll hope that their computer gets unlocked. How to protect yourself. This is Norton Antivirus Security. It's new for 2013 as on their website. It's a good antivirus software because it goes through and it has the firewall, which stops the easy threats from getting through to your computer. After that, it's got the computer scan and the real-time software protection. It also has updates and it has other key features as well. The computer scan is great because what it'll do is it'll let you know that there's a possible threat before it actually happens. So you can go through, scan your computer, and wipe it out before it actually locks your computer. This software is great because it protects you from many harmful malwares, which are also called Trojans. The Trojans, they range in strength from the weak to the very strong. The FBI scam used to start off real weak, now it's getting up more strong. And what Norton will do is it'll stop before it gets up to that strong point and just completely locks you out. I've gotten rid of it by using YouTube and doing some research. If you log on to YouTube, you type in FBI security scam, there's a lot of people like the Geek Squad from Best Buy, some independent computer software companies that will help you get rid of it, and they will talk you through it step by step. You have to go into your command prompt, you have to type in some codes, and then that'll pop up a list of menu items, and once you do that, you're able to reset your time to go back to a specific date before the software's come in. I had to take mine and put it all the way back to September, and this happened just last month. So we had to reset it by 2 months. Luckily, it doesn't delete any information off your computer, but it will set it back, and then you just have to re-update your computer, and then hopefully that works. If not, then you have to do the whole process over again. It takes about 4 hours to do this system. By the time you log in, set up your codes, go back to the couple months before, run the updates, it's really a big hassle. Whereas with Norton Antivirus, you can just plug it in, 10 minutes later it's up and running, and it'll keep you from getting harmed in the future. You never know what's going to happen on your computer, whether a virus is going to come in, if it does happen, what information they're going to pull off your computer. So you're better off just going out, buying the software, and getting that taken care of. That way you're sure your social security number, your credit card information, your bank numbers, all that information, you want that to stay safe. If that's not the case, then you might be in trouble. The scary fact to end this off, there's been over 2.1 billion people affected by this virus. So please do yourself a favor. Go to Best Buy, go to Walmart, get the Norton Antivirus Security, and you'll save yourself a lot of hassle and frustration